Are you or your loved ones missing out on thousands in Social Security benefits? Starting tomorrow, some recipients will see an extra $5,600 hitting their accounts, but only if they qualify. And what if I told you that these massive payments aren't just rumors, but a reality for thousands of Americans who meet very specific criteria? Stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly who qualifies, how to check your eligibility, and what you need to do to claim these substantial payments before time runs out. I'll also explain additional details about the legislative changes behind these actions. If you've been struggling to make ends meet on your current Social Security income, this updated information could literally change your financial future by filling in gaps you might not even be aware of. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell right now so you never miss out on crucial benefit updates that could put thousands of extra dollars in your pocket. Be sure to listen for the extra insights and clarifications we're adding today. Let's dive right into what's happening with these $5,600 Social Security payments. Beginning tomorrow, the Social Security Administration is releasing one of the largest supplemental payment adjustments in recent history, payments that go far beyond your standard cost of living adjustments and are specifically targeted to address situations where beneficiaries have been underpaid in previous years or qualify for special circumstances that require a financial boost. You might be wondering why these payments are happening now. The answer lies in recent legislative changes, new policy directives, and court decisions that have forced the SSA to re-evaluate certain claims and payment calculations that stretch back several years, creating an opportunity for affected individuals to finally receive what they are rightfully owed. For many recipients, this means receiving substantial lump sum payments that compensate for past underpayments while also improving their monthly income going forward. So, who exactly qualifies for these significant payments? The primary recipients fall into three main categories: those who filed for retirement benefits but experienced calculation errors in their earnings records; disability beneficiaries whose claims were improperly assessed or whose benefit start dates were miscalculated; survivors of beneficiaries who were underpaid during their lifetime due to record errors or administrative oversights. Let's talk about the earnings record corrections first. Did you know that the Social Security Administration estimates that about 3% of all earnings records contain errors? Although these errors might seem insignificant at first glance, over a lifetime of work, they can compound dramatically, especially if you worked for multiple employers, underwent a legal name change, or had periods of self-employment. Each factor increases your chances of having an error in your record. Have you ever carefully reviewed your Social Security earnings statement? Many Americans never do, and it could be costing them thousands over time, which is why the SSA does not automatically correct these mistakes. It is up to you to identify them and request the necessary corrections. Tomorrow's payments include retroactive corrections for those who have successfully identified and reported these discrepancies, ensuring that long overdue adjustments are finally paid out. For disability beneficiaries, the story gets even more complicated. Recent court cases and evolving interpretations of disability law have forced the SSA to re-evaluate how they assess certain disabilities and determine the correct onset dates for those conditions. If your disability claim was initially denied or if your onset date was set incorrectly, you might be entitled to significant back payments covering several years of benefits you should have received. Moreover, some disability recipients are now receiving retroactive payments that not only cover past underpayments but also help adjust future benefit amounts based on corrected evaluations. What is the process for checking if you're eligible for these payments? First, log into your My Social Security account online. If you don't have one yet, now is absolutely the time to set it up. The website will display any pending payments or notices regarding re-evaluations of your benefits, and it provides detailed instructions on next steps. You can also call the SSA directly, though be prepared for potentially long wait times since many beneficiaries are making similar inquiries. Have you received any notices from the Social Security Administration in the past few months? If so, do not ignore them. These notices could contain critical information about re-evaluations or require additional documentation to process your supplemental payment. Timely responses are essential to avoid missing out on benefits you earned. The largest payments are going to those who have experienced substantial errors over many years. One recipient in Florida discovered that her deceased husband's income had never been properly recorded for nearly a decade of his career, resulting in an adjustment that came to over $5,600 in retroactive benefits, along with an increase in her monthly survivor benefits going forward. For married couples, these adjustments can be particularly significant because if you and your spouse both receive benefits, any error in either record can affect the overall payment amounts. The SSA is actively addressing these compound errors as part of tomorrow's payment release, ensuring that no error goes unnoticed. What if you suspect you're eligible but haven't received any notification? This is where being proactive becomes crucial. The SSA faces a massive administrative burden and does not always identify every case where corrections are needed. Therefore, requesting a complete earnings history and a thorough benefit calculation review is essential if you have any reason to believe your payments might be incorrect. Many people also ask whether these supplemental payments will affect other benefits they receive, such as Medicare or Supplemental Security Income, SSI. The answer varies depending on individual circumstances, but in many cases, these payments are classified as retroactive benefits rather than current income, meaning they may not affect your current eligibility for need-based programs. This detail can be very important for those who rely on these additional supports. The timeline for receiving these payments depends on several factors, including the complexity of your case and how quickly the SSA can process your request. While some payments will begin going out as early as tomorrow, others may take several weeks or even months to be fully processed. The good news is that once your payment is approved, it will typically arrive in the same manner as your regular Social Security benefits, either by direct deposit or via physical check, ensuring you receive your funds without further delays. Is there a deadline to claim these adjustments? Yes, and this point is critically important. For most earnings record corrections, you have 3 years, 3 months, and 15 days after the year in which the wages were paid to request corrections. For other types of adjustments, different timeframes may apply. The key takeaway is that waiting too long could mean permanently losing out on benefits you have rightfully earned, so acting quickly is essential. What documentation should you gather if you believe you're eligible for one of these payments? Begin by collecting your tax records, W-2 forms, and any correspondence you've had with the SSA about your benefits. Having these records readily available can significantly speed up the review process and strengthen your case for adjustment. Additionally, consider gathering any employment records, pay stubs, or third-party verification documents that can further substantiate your earnings history. These $5,600 payments represent just one of many potential adjustments that could affect your Social Security benefits, and the system's complexity means that even minor errors can result in major discrepancies over time. The landscape is constantly changing due to legislative updates, judicial decisions, and administrative reforms, and unfortunately, the system is prone to errors that could be costing you thousands of dollars. However, staying informed and understanding your rights is the first step toward ensuring you receive every dollar you deserve in today's rapidly evolving benefits environment. Having complete and accurate information is more important than ever, and being proactive about your Social Security records can lead to a significantly improved financial future. If this information has been helpful, please hit that like button and share this video with friends and family who might also benefit from these critical updates. Many Americans are missing out on benefits they've earned simply because they don't know to ask the right questions or follow up on important notices from the SSA. Are you going to check your eligibility after watching this video? Let us know in the comments below. If you've already experienced a benefit adjustment, please share your story so others can understand the process and avoid similar mistakes. Subscribe to our channel right now and click that notification bell so you never miss our weekly updates on Social Security, retirement planning, maximizing your government benefits, and navigating the complexities of federal policies. Remember, these are benefits you've earned throughout your working life, and it's crucial to ensure that every penny you deserve is accounted for. Next week, we'll be covering little-known Medicare benefits that could save you thousands in healthcare costs while providing further clarity on how government programs are evolving to support you. Until then, take action on what you've learned today because your financial future, your peace of mind, and your overall well-being could very well depend on it. In an era where every dollar counts and administrative changes can create sudden opportunities, being vigilant and proactive about your Social Security benefits has never been more important. So don't delay and secure your rightful payments as soon as possible.